Okay, so biscuit mixing method. So here's what you're going to be doing for your biscuits. First of all, you need to make sure that you have all your dry ingredients mixed well. You can use a spatula, you can use a wire whisk. I personally use a wire whisk because I want to incorporate a little bit more air and help it break up any lumps in my flour. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the cold fat, which is usually butter for this recipe, using a pastry blender until there are crumbs the size of peas. Then what I'm going to do, for biscuit mixing methods, is add liquids and stir until dough comes together. And then turn your dough out onto a lightly floured surface. Pat it until it's about a half an inch thick. Don't use a rolling pin. You don't need to. Just pat it until it's about a half an inch thick. And then cut them out with your biscuits. Cut into biscuits with a biscuit cutter. Or if you don't have a biscuit cutter, you can use a drinking glass, and just turn it upside down, put it into the flour a little bit, and then make your biscuits that way. You can re-roll the scraps, but those biscuits will be a little tougher, okay, because you're working on it a little bit more. You're going to place it on a greased cookie sheet. This is very, very important. Make sure that your cookie sheet is greased because these little guys is going to stick to that cookie sheet and you'll be using a jackhammer to get it off. So what are these little tools here? Okay. Well, cutting in the fat is the most important part because it creates the flakiness in your biscuits. This is called a pastry blender, okay? Or some people call it a pastry cutter. If you don't have one of these, you can use 2 butter knives and you cross them through, but it's long and tedious. So if you're going to be into baking, if you love baking, this is a tool that I recommend you get. So what does a perfect biscuit look like? Whew, well, let me tell you, they are delicious. Flat top, straight sides, flaky or have layers. So you can see those layers in the biscuits, just like this little picture here. See the layers? Okay, products are mixed together using the biscuit method, like cobbler, like pie crust, like baking powder biscuits, or drop biscuits. They are all using the same method, using the biscuit method. So that is it on quick breads, and we ended off with the biscuits. I hope you learned a little bit on quick breads and about biscuits. And we're looking forward to seeing your biscuits and how they turn out. All right, make sure that you watch the video on how to make biscuits by Alton Brown, as well as from your teachers. All right, until next time, happy cooking. Bye-bye.